All right, what's up, man? Today we're gonna get started. Gonna be looking at gold, right? So for those of you who don't know, I like to take a top-down analysis on the structure. I like to make a top-down analysis, a multi-frame analysis, kind of like an inverse pyramid, right? So it's just simple market structure. Nothing really, nothing really big, you know. So essentially, I drop down from the weekly to the daily, from the daily to the 4 hours, from the 4 hours to the 15 minutes, from the 50. No, I'm sorry, from the 4 hours to the 1 hour, from the 1 hour to the 15 minutes, from the 15 minutes down to the 3 minutes. That's the entry time frame. Right, so as you can see on the weekly, let me just mark out my supply and my demand. Well, just so right. So essentially, I'm just think this would be far better. Let me, where's that blue dot? Got you. Yeah, so essentially this is what I'm actually seeing on gold per the weekly time frame, right? This is in essence what I'm seeing, right? Fortunately, I'd be looking for right something in here. Either we expecting a form of probably bullish, but right again another possibly, but overall I'm expecting a drop into, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to lay down, right? On the weekly time frame, right? Expecting a drop into there, and then from possibly, right? Right. Could be like something of this nature, right? So, right, this is essentially I would be what I'm anticipating on gold, right? So understand me. That doesn't mean I'm not present in these moves, right? That doesn't mean I'm not present in these moves, right? That's multi time frame, right? We jump down to the daily, right? Okay, I'm sure I can remove this. Gonna disturb me. We don't need that right now. That's just for clarity, because price price in essence just tells me a story. So let's dive in deeper, right? Don't worry if you're seeing all of this and you're confused. don't worry. Well, you'll start to see it, right? So in essence, right, I'm seeing all of this, right, on the daily perspective. I see price, right? So now understand, with me it's simple. If price doesn't happen here, right? If price doesn't happen here, all of this, all of this, all of this, right? All of this, all of this, all this price right here, right? I see it as what these guys call it, liquidity, right? I'm just seeing as somebody has to lose, somebody has to win, right? I just see it as mere expansion, and I'm still expecting a retracement, right? I'm still expecting a retracement on the daily, even per se, down from the weekly, right? I'm not convinced, bro. Right? I'm not convinced, right? So on the daily, we're still bullish. That I understand, right? That I understand, right? That I understand, right? Could drop either on the 4 hour break or strike. All right, we're still gonna dive in deep into that. Could then possibly head in higher, or could drop to the daily, right? And then oh my gosh. Right, go expecting something, right? Like as I mentioned, like I don't. Price is just price, bro. Like I just react to what I'm given, right? But I still go in understanding that okay, we still have a daily form of demand in here, right? So we could possibly drop further, or we could just continue expanding since we're still bullish, right? All the way from the weekly, we're still bullish. So, then we're just going deeper, right? So I just want you to understand, see, I'm still, right, right, I just see it's okay. This is the 1 hour breakout structure, right? Right, I'm seeing it's okay, right? Expecting the drop in here, right? Into that discount area right there, and then continue going higher. But we didn't get that. So we just dive in deeper into the 15 minutes down to the 1 hour. And once we go bullish within there, we just continue riding the move. Right, we've broken structure there. Actually, let's go to current price. Right, so with me, I really don't see any. I really don't see why. I don't see why we would be. Man, I just lost my train of thought. Forgive me, guys. right? This is still for me, this, all of this, right? I want you to understand all of this in my mind, right? All of this. I want you to understand something. All of this in blue, in the blue box, right? All those price right here that you see, right? It's still just one leg to me. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. This is just, let me see, let me try and see if I can't do this. This is just back. I don't know if I can. Right. This is just okay now. Right. This is just one move to me. All those price in here that you see, that's just one move to me, right? On the 4 hour perspective, right? I'm still expecting, right? We've broken structure on the 4 hour, right? I'm still expecting that drop. Oh man, sorry about that. I'm still expecting that drop into the 4 hour discount, right? And if we get a change of character on the 15 minutes, right? And then we could be looking to go higher, right? Only then when we break this high do we then have a new 4 hour break of structure, right? I don't, right? So I really hope you guys are like in put that in your brain, right? So I have no, I have, I'm not married to any bias on gold, right? It's just buyers and sellers. You understand? Like it's just, I go with whatever's in the current moment, and you know, understanding my potential future targets, right? So this is my favorite part, because now we're going to the juicier stuff, you know. You see, could have held the buys, but you see now, according to my plan, I hold the buys to where, right? I hold the buys to how far, right? How far would I need to go, right? But if we're going short, I could know. See, we're going short to this, potentially this discount area, the 4 hour discount area, right? It still holds, because my 4 hour time frame is telling me I'm still bullish on the 4 hours. Never mind even being bullish on the daily, I'm still bullish on the 4 hours, right? This is my 4 hour low. Let me do this. That's my 4 hour low, right? And that's my 4 hour high. That's my 4 hour high, right? This is my 4 hour low. That's my 4 hour high, right here. 4 hour high, right? This is my 4 hour low, right? So now understand something, right? Let me do this. Let me do this, right? So now understand, right? Anything that happens here is just internal, right? It is just internal structure until we get into that area, and then we shoot higher if price respects that. You know, if we retrace and we reach higher, then that, if that's the case, right? You understand I've seen this model being on YouTube. It's right, and right. This is your break. That's your, let's just say that's your break or structure, right? That's your discount. That's your demand area right there, right? So if you're on the time frame, that's your high. That's your low. That's your low, right? And then now you've gotten your higher high, right? So that's your low and that's your high, right? Understand, whatever happens in here, let me try and change this to maybe black. Yeah, right? Whatever happens here, right? It's just internal price, right? From the higher time frame, right? It's just internal liquidity, or whatever you want to call it. I just call it price, right? From your higher, right? Could possibly get the change of character in the lower time frame, right? Stop losses below that low, you target, because you're bullish, right? Isn't that the case, right? You're bullish. Don't be I can't inverse it. Nah, delete. Right? And it's the same. Wait, I can't inverse it. Current interval. No. Inverse. Visual order. Send backward. Run. Same case. Get treated different. I don't know. Right? It's the same. Right? You get your break of structure right there. Right? You get your area of supply there. Right? Area of supply there. So whatever happens until you get into that area of supply, it's just internal, right? It's just internal. Understand you, Mariana, you bro, my fans. Why you gotta listen to the propaganda? right? Whatever happens here, it's just internal, like serious, like it's just internal. So you get your area of supply on the higher time frame, right? And you just go short from there, right? You go short from there, right? The mistake I see a lot of people do is, right, this is the break of structure, right? This is a break of structure, and then, right, that's the area of demand. Okay, I think we're good with you guys. Thank you. Right. The mistake I see a lot of the mistake I see a lot of the mistake I see a lot of people make is, right, that's your break of structure, right? And then this happens, and then, right, and then they're like break of structure, and then they're like break of structure, and then price then comes into the area, right? See, when price comes into that area, they're then like change of character, right? They're like change of character there. And then when we're looking for the buys to go long, right? When we're looking to go long, okay, right? When we're looking to go long, they are seeing they are then thinking, right? So when we're going long, these guys are going short, right? And then they ask themselves why, and then they ask themselves how they get stopped out, right? And then they ask themselves how did they get stopped out? Whereas it's just mere simple market structure, right? It's simple price action, right? I'm trying to get rid. I just really like a clean, ironic, but like I just like mine like extremely organized. Forgive me, I think I might have some ADHD or OCD. Yeah, I just like mine truly organized. Like it makes things easier for me. Let me just get clear of this, and then we'll head back into price. Right. So essentially that's my projection right there. That's my projection right there. Right. So it doesn't mean now that I'm sitting on my hands and I'm waiting for price, right? I mean, this is even if price does get to this 4 hour discount right here. That's if price does decide to get there, right? But that doesn't mean I'm just sitting and I'm waiting for like, right? This is where the idea of multi-time frame analysis comes in, because then I'm able to enter into the smaller time frames and, you know, be able to navigate in that area of noise, of chaos, with clarity of the bigger picture, right? Okay, let's go back, right? So now we're in the 4 hours, right? And just like I said, on the 4 hours, we are still bullish, right? So anything I see on the low, I understand it's just a retracement of the 4-hour move we just had, right? So let's jump into the 1 hour. Hopefully we could. Right. Right. So when people were busy, right, I saw the right had the break of structure on the 1 hour, and then I understood that I need to get a change of character in here, right? So would have I was bullish, yeah, right? Just I never executed any trades on gold, as you'll see on my other video, my first video I posted when I was doing week 2. I didn't trade gold, yeah, right? I would have entered along here, right, below that one low, and aim for that high time frame, right? And so we changed character, right? So now we are bearish, right? Now we are bearish on gold, right? I'm expecting anything to happen, right? I'm expecting either a drop from there, right? Or perhaps in there, and then we drop, right? So now it doesn't really matter where, right? Right? Or from there, right? And then potential first, you have to, right, 1 hour, because what you would assume is that from here, right, we drop, we retrace back into an area of supply, continue retracing into an area of supply, right, and then continue retracing lower, right? So I can't foretell. I can't foretell where price will choose to retrace from, right? I just I'm just watching, right? I'm just watching price. I am just watching price drop, into that area, go up to that area, and if we get the confirmation on the lower time frame, I'd be looking to take out these lows and possibly go down to the 4-hour, right? But honestly, this is the 15-minute supply, this is the 1-hour supply, and I think the 1 hour carries far greater weight than the 15 minutes. That's just my perspective, right? You don't have to go with that. I could miss out on the trade. I could miss out on the gold trade, right? And that's okay. It didn't go according to my plan, right? So my anticipation would be, oh my god, network. Right, I'd anticipate price to drop further, even down to network. Damn it. Alright, okay. Are we back? I don't know if this is still rolling. What? Okay, resume. Yeah, I think we're still rolling. We're good. This is still rolling, yeah. So, oh man, as I was saying before, right? could be taking the sells from the 1 hour area of supply down to the 4 hour discount area right there, right? And what is that, man? Let's see. From 4,160 down to 3,271. Right. So next week, this is the beginning of week 3, right? Right. Like market analysis, man. Like, man, this network is, bro. This network, it's the pits. Scared to even say the subscriber's name to try and save you guys, but yo, I'm scared I'll get sued. I don't want to tell you guys the network providers, man. I'll get sued. I'm trying to save you guys. It is what it is. Thank God we're back. Man, yo. There's nothing I'd rather do than stare at these candlesticks, man. Both the perks and sadness of being an introvert, you know. Yeah, man. There's really nothing to it, bro. I think we're spending so much time on gold. Let's jump into something else. I don't know, man. GBPUSD. GBPUSD, and then we'll start it from the weekly and then drop down to it. So next week, I'm actively bearish on gold, right? But then again, it varies, man, because next week could just be that week of price retrace into the area of supply, so could just might be going long, but overall, like, true bias is I'm short. When price reaches 4,160, I am short on gold. I am short. Let's see GBPUSD. Let me see my demo account on this one. Let me see my demo account, bro. Days in the sun and nights in the rain. Summer is over, simple and plain. Find me some fun. It's good for the pain. Come on, man. Oh man, this network is the pits. Okay. There you go. I see something happening. Right. I don't know. Okay, trades are still active. Oh, so I think I took some GBPNZD paper trades. Yo, 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 yo. I mostly said, which, yes. Draw, draw. Wait. Let me try and pause until the network comes back. Danko, are we live? Are we live? Are we? Okay, yeah, I think we are. Yeah, let me just show you guys. But I also think I have some recent trades open for sure. I see the green. Simple and plain. Found me some fun. It's good for pain. Come on, man. This is some boring, right? Right. Anyway, I go. Okay. Again, guys, come on. It's simple like market structure, right? That's why I like the shorts, a high probability, right? The shorts are just high probability, guys. It is what it is, man. The shorts, whatever you say, they are high probability, right? So now I'm not stupid. That's why when we saw the shorts, man. We're not stupid. We see the moves, right? Now should be going short. I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason why you're long in, right? Daily was still bullish, right? But I'm expecting this low to get taken out. Why should I be going long if the weekly time frame is indicating signs of bearishness? Makes no sense. The trend is your friend until it isn't, right? My job is simple. It's just to get the changes of character. Right? And I'm just going in with the shorts, right? I'm going in with the shorts. It's that simple. I'm going in with the shorts. I'm just going in. I'm shorting. Short. Why are you longing? Just short. Just short. Go short, bro. Go short. Go shorty. It's your birthday. Yeah, man. I understand. It's okay. We're still bullish on the daily, right? But take the shorts there, right? Understand? I took longs here, right? I took longs there because on the 15 minutes I thought it would just be a scalp, right? And it proved right in my face, right? How stupid I was to be, but it's trading, bro. Right now I just update my times, right? I understand it's okay. Broke change, made a 4-hour change of character, tapped into supply, and we just made a 4-hour break of structure, right? Made a break of right, right. So now, right, this is my 4-hour structure, right? This is my 4-hour structure, right? And we broke, tap into there, and possibly go shorter, right? That's in essence just all that I'm just looking for, bro, right? That's all just in essence what I'm looking for, right? Right. So now I understand if on the lower time frames we're retracing. I understand, it's okay, we're just retracing on a smaller scale, right? But on the larger scale we're bearish, right? Be smarter to be looking for the bearish sentiments, right? I don't know, traders do what, breakout and retest their right? Obviously this is not how I enter positions, but you guys would be doing that, right? I'm trying to relate this to you guys, right? What you're seeing, when you're seeing, yes, you might think, right, but it's all just market structure. All these things work, all these concepts, they work, bro, right? So as I'm approaching week 3, I'm bearish on gold, I'm bearish on GU, right? Yeah, man. EURUSD. I don't like trading the same pairs in just in order. Okay. See? I didn't know it wasn't stainless. Then you know it's not stainless. I don't know fans out of stainless. Right. Like look at my past. Right. See, I was going short for her 1:29. Right. And it's spat in my face, bro. Right. A 1:29. That's how far I was aiming. On what sense, right? We were bearish on the 15 minutes. I was expecting a further drop on the low, right? And didn't happen. Gave us a 4-hour break of structure. So after getting that, right? So I understood it's okay. 15 minutes change of character. We're just retracing down, right? So 4 hours we are bearish on EURUSD, right? We are bullish on the 4 hours on EURUSD, right? We're in the 4-hour discount, right? 4-hour discount, right? And now these are both like conflicting views, because you'd hear people say EU and GU move in the same, they move like that, they're positively correlated, right? And that could be true. I don't know, who am I there? That's their belief. Nah, bruh, hey, the markets are just the markets. Take whatever it gives you, leave some for the rest, right? So yeah, 4 hours are still bullish. I don't really see any price, right? So this is our 4-hour high. This is just a retracement, right? As you can see. So on the 15 minutes, right, we shifted bullish, right? We should be looking for buys on Euro USD. We shifted bullish, right? But we didn't, right? We shifted bullish. If you're looking for a purpose. Isn't it ironic that the girl I wanna marry is a wedding planner and tells me my life is too much and then moves to Atlanta? Right. This is my supply, my demand. Sorry. 15 minutes change of character, right? So it's essentially, right? I'm anticipating. Let me see something. Nice guys. I have to always zoom in. I like to be that in tune with price. Let me do this. Reset. I like to just be in tune with price. Okay, you see what I see? What I see, most people possibly not see. Right? This to me is a breakout structure. A 15 minutes breakout structure. Right? So yeah, possibly there. Right? On purpose. And I throwing it back in my face. On purpose. Yeah, man. Right. This is euro. Right. So, like, it gets a bit conflicting sometimes because the way I know it is EU and GU, supposedly they move together, they move in correlation to each other. That has never been disclaimed to be true, right? It has never been, and I don't want anybody, right? So, how I like to then further enhance my analysis would be to look at the index, the dollar, right? So I know that EU is anti-dollar, would move in negative correlation with the dollar, right? So I understand that, okay, we just made I think this has to be a 15 minutes change of character, right? It's a 15 minutes change of character, yeah. It's a 15 minutes change of character, yeah, okay, yeah. It's a 15 minutes change of character. Let me check. 15 minutes change of character. Whew. Yeah, breakout structure there. Yeah, it's a 15 minutes breakout structure. Yeah, it's a 15 minutes breakout structure. Yeah, right. So if we're bullish on the DXY, right? That means we should be short on the EU. right? That means the buys are in, right? We should be short on the EU. If we're bullish on the 15 minutes on the US dollar, right? But understand on the 4 hours we are bearish, right? We are still bearish, right? Perhaps there's a change of character, possibly on the 4 hours, right? So now this whole retracement into the discount, but nah, was it? Nah. Yeah, no, this was a liquidation, right? There was no candle close here. It's not really justified, right? So it was not a it was, right, right, because then again on the weekly we are bullish and we still haven't tapped into our weekly demand, right, into our weekly demand, as you see, right, as you see, we are still also bearish on the 1 day, right? This is the 1 day area of supply right there. We could still be tapping into that 1 day, right? Could still tap into that 1 day and then drop into the weekly discount, right? But that probably won't happen for another. That's if we're even still alive by then, you know. So it's just, forgive me, it's just thinking far ahead. 15 minutes, let's go. We made a 15 minutes change of character, but now we are bearish on the 1 minute, right? We are bearish on the 1 minute. We could be dropping down to a 15-minute area of discount, and then let's go 3 minutes, right? So honestly, I'd rather be, I'm far strong for the sells than the buys at this point, because if the dollar is bullish, then should be going short on EU, right? Yeah, because luckily, you know, it's for those who are actually wondering why I'm saying that, right? USD, right? If we are, sorry, if we are up, down, ish, no, I think I'm making a bad analogy. I think I'm just confusing y'all worse. Right, and this is maybe, right, SSSUSD. Right. So if Euro USD, maybe say the DXY index is going down, that means, right, if this one goes down, USD, right, therefore you would go long. You would go long on Euro USD. These are just fundamental correlations, good people, right? It's not rocket science. Just fundamental. You would go long, and then vice versa. If this were going up and this was right, then you'd go short on the EU, right? You'd go short on EURUSD, right? You'd go short. You'd go short on EURUSD, and so I don't know, like, the problem is I don't like saying market. I don't like talking about the markets as if anything I'm saying is actually factual, right? Because there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that what I do, right, or how the market moves. I can't predict human behavior, people. Nobody can. Whoever's telling you that they can predict the markets, frankly, it's just lying to you, right? I just have a trading plan in place, and I just follow that trading plan, right? Oh man, what am I doing? You see now, this was a change of character, 1 minute change of character, right? I just follow my trading plan, and that's really all. Like that's all there is to it, you know, right? And I mean, come on, bro. What else? You've got nothing else to lose, right? So now the problem with my trading plan is I need to understand past price to be able to try and get a high probability of what might happen next, right? If I don't analyze the past data to try and help me come up with what might happen in the future, the patterns, then I'm doomed. Because then I tend to miss on. Sometimes it's just that those 3 candlesticks that just wake you off, man. And that's just with my strategy, like with my plan, right? I need to be like each and every candlestick, right? It says a story to me, so I can't afford to even miss a single line, right? Like here, bro. Right, this was my area of supply, right? This was my area of supply. This was my area of supply, right? So understand something, bro. Like, remember what I told you, right? This was a 1 minute break of structure, right? So understand, Uti, until, right, I would have been sitting on the markets, right, with a short limit in here, stop loss just above that high, and looking to target these lows, right? Because I'm waiting for price to, right, price doesn't tap into my area of supply. I was expecting maybe it'll tap in there, right, but it doesn't, right? So now my take profit just increases as, right, until we drop into this area, right, and price just doesn't, right? And again, I'm still anticipating that we'll tap into this area and then continue going short. Are you serious, bro? Come on, can't be for real right now, right? I'm still waiting, right? I'm still just waiting. So all of this is just useless to me. Like, this information is of these breaks. These are of no value to me, right? Maybe if I had TradingView Premium and I could access 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 second time frame, then they would be of actual use to me. I'd be able to scalp, just this candlestick right there. up to that candlestick could probably just taken a buy here and I would have been done for the day, you know. But unfortunately, I don't have access to TradingView Premium. Can't afford it yet. But yeah, right. So, man, right. It's only until, let me see, I don't want to be mistaken. It's only until price breaks this low when price breaks this low, only then on Thursday, 6 November, quarter to 4, only when price breaks this low do I then have a new break and a new change of character. Right, so now my new area of premium, sorry guys, network, man, your network is very bad. Let me try and pause and yeah. Oh, this network, it's ish. No, man. Oh, this network. Right. Oh, right. Oh, this network, bro. Yo, this network is the pits. Come on, Bruce. Come on. Come on. Come. Ish. Difficulties. But yeah, man, whilst I still got job while I'm trying to fix all of this. Guys, the network is bad. Right? But I think we could, but I can't draw on without the network. I can't draw. Man. I can't. Yo, right? Man, can't even draw. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, hey, the markets will humble you. Even on my phone is just connected with that. Testing, man, testing. Are we back, man? Is this thing live, bro? Are we back? This is recording. Nah, this wasn't applicable anymore. I understand. It's a bad example that, right? But I was no longer looking. Yes. Where were we? Sorry, I got carried away. Even forgot where we were. Right. So, as I said before, right. Now my new area of interest would have been this. Let me make it red. Right. We had a 1 minute break. 1 minute break of structure right there. Right. So now, until here. Right, things, I don't, you guys, I'd explain it later, right? And then this right here was a 1 minute change of character, right? There's a special criteria, right? You see what you guys might what you guys are seeing here, right, versus me saying a lot of people's problem was, right, versus a lot of people saying this is the breakout structure, right? This is the area of demand. Remember earlier in the video I said that a mistake a lot of people I see make is this one right here. Right now they're going short from, right, they forget the long mentality, right, and now they are going short in this wrong area, and they wonder why they get stopped out, you know, and they wonder why they get stopped out because they're on the wrong side of they're using the wrong side of the market structure, right? And it's so crazy how that one fatal mistake can just ruin your whole future analysis, right? So that mistake I just previewed right there, that is not the case with this, right? And it needs a video on its own to know why I'd be looking to go long from here, right? So now I'm no longer looking to go short here. This supply area is void. Sorry guys. Yeah, okay, it's playing nicely. Right, this is completely different as that mistake I showed there. Right. That's why now I'm no longer looking for cells in here. Right, now I'm just looking, right, 1 minute breakout structure. You see, again, same instant I'm looking for right here to discount in there, and then, right, again, why I'm saying what I'm seeing here, again, it needs a video of its own for me to explain when the case scenario happens. Right, this is a 1 minute breakout structure, right? But see now, right? Now, this is not now a breakout structure or this one. Completely different, right? The supply area is still in here, right? Right, the demand, it's still in there, right? So all of this now is just noise to me, right? Sorry guys, and now I gotta zoom in, right? And then now this is a change of character. 1 minute change, 1 minute change of character. This is a 1 minute change of character. Price in there, right? And stop loss above that high, got stopped out cause what papa. Just joking. Yeah, right. And then this is just a liquidation. It wasn't a candle close, so it's just a liquidation in my eyes, right? And then this becomes a 1 minute breakout structure. One minute break, 1 minute change of character. Yeah. Right now, this demand area is completely void. Right, possibly could look for further profits and the retracement for some sort of movement, but to be honest, it's no longer important now. Now the structure is like this. Now we're looking down like this, right? Now we're bearish like this, right? So again, I have to go to past price to try to understand. Right. 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 Possibly could be going short from there. Oh man, yo, this network my fit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, man. Think we're good. Are we live again? I think so. Right. But now remember, right? I, right. I'm looking for something. Right. Possibly come into that area. Right. Now understand, I'm not trading the dollar. I just use the dollar as a confluence for my Euro USD. If we're continuing to drop, then the buys could possibly make sense, right? Right, the buys would make sense, here. Yeah. Let's go. We've looked at gold, GBP, uh, gold, GBP, and Euro USD, the dollar index. Uh, I wanna go into the US 10 bonds, but I know y'all ain't here for that. Sorry, man. I just actually wanted to show you guys. This is a demo account. Don't be right. I just want to show you guys what that this not only works on. This doesn't only work on. Also short on Anglo American. Let's just show you the analysis. Right. I'll try to find the screenshots for the pre-analysis I took. If not, it was years ago, a month, or even years ago, a month ago, or weeks ago. I'll show you guys the trade analysis, the pictures as well. Although I've got nothing to prove to y'all. Yeah, that's Anglo American Vodacom still in drawdown. Woolworths long. Okay, we're um, still looking for. Yeah. Shares are just boring, bro. Shares are just boring, man. Let me go to the charts. Maybe you can see some recent trades that I took. And actually closed some of these early. Those are the GBPNZD trades. Okay, we mitigated this area of supply. Yeah, and then we have this man. Yeah, man. Anyways, guys, uh, there's so much that is there's so much to be covered, and as you guys can experience, I'm experiencing some difficulties, so I'd like to end the video here. So yeah, man, preparing for week 3. It's just a sub analysis, just something for the tube. Yeah, man, as you guys can see, we're still gonna dive in deeper. We're still gonna go through a Sunday analysis. So yeah, man, guys, stay tuned, and yeah, sub, hit that button, and let me know what commodity, what index, what cryptocurrency, what forex pair, what bonds you want me to look at, and you might just be lucky. I might just take a look at it. So yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. Until the next one. Oh, before I go, I just want to show you guys all the history, that cancelled balance history. Where do I go, man, for the